All right, I'm here with LC Bird head basketball coach Troy Manns. His team wins it by a count of 83-59 over Dominion District rival Manchester, moved to 4-0 in the season. Coach, you've had some battles with these guys the last couple of years. You get down 9-0, but there's never any panic from you on the sideline. You knew your team would make a run. Did you envision a 35-7 burst, though?
You know, to be honest with you, I didn't even pay attention to the score. You know, Roy Williams, a big Carolina fan, and he said he rarely looks at the score at the beginning of the game. I didn't pay attention to it. Somebody said the score was 20 to something, 26. I'm more concerned about the pace of the game and how we're playing tempo-wise. And I didn't think we were playing fast enough. And I knew once we got the pace going, we'd be okay.
Feels like your defense, as good as your shooting, which we'll get to in a moment, is what triggered the run for you. You had so many different guards. They were like swarming bees out there, trapping them. Did you feel like as the end of the first quarter was winding down, you were starting to get to your MO and identity as a program and as a basketball team?
Yeah, you know, the past 2 years, we haven't had the depth to play the way we really want to play. And so we had to make adjustments to it. Now we have the depth, and we can just kind of get after it the way we're accustomed to playing. Just play LC Bird basketball.
King Williams tonight was your breakout performer, 6'2" junior guard who has 19 points, hits 4 threes in the second quarter. Not a name I'm familiar with, but tell me about him. He certainly is now a name we're familiar with.
No, most of our players, guys, don't know who they are. Our guys are underdogs, they're overachievers.
Do you like that, though, after the years of having stars like Haskin and Wiley and Henry and Dillard and King Williams?
You know, I want guys who are going to play hard.
Okay.
That's it. And these guys compete, they play hard. King is one of the better shooters that we have. And he just hasn't gotten accustomed to playing the role he's playing right now. We knew he could do this. It was just a matter of time.
Well, one of the guys that stood out, who we knew from last year's run of the state championship game in Class 5, was John Uzo. I can't pronounce the total last name, but 20 points.
Nobody can.
Yeah, nobody can. It's hard to pronounce. But 20 points. In addition to that, though, Coach, his rebounding from the guard spot, the steals he got, and got to the foul line. He played aggressively at both ends, which feels like that's kind of his MO in his game.
Well, John is our best scorer. And at times, the best attribute he has, which is positive and negative, he's selfish. But in a good way. To be a good scorer, you have to be kind of selfish a little bit. You can't be afraid to take shots. I have all the confidence in the world in John offensively. I just need him to play a little bit hard defensively and rebound. But we challenged him, and he's starting to meet the challenge.
A couple more before you let you go. Manchester's got a big guy. So part of your game plan, you always like to shoot it, but was it to try to wear them down, not make him a big factor in the game if you played with pace so that he was getting less touches and was less involved, if you will, in the flow?
Well, this year, I scout report for every game. We're going to play the same way. We want to attack people. We want to be as aggressive as we could possibly be. And we have to make adjustments doing that, we will. But we want to come out, we want to get after you and play as fast as we can the whole game and just see how it works out.
Regardless, you've got a 6-8 on the other side of the floor, for sure. Well, speaking of which, you ran into one last year in the state championship from Woodside. And in Class I, it feels like if you guys are to get back in what has been for a long time, you've won a state championship, you lost a couple state championships, you know how deep Class 5 is every year. It's got to be with the three-point shot. Is that going to be the thing that you're going to make teams have to deal with if you're going to make that big run again?
You know, it's funny. When I came, I played small and shot out of threes. And everybody said you can't win a state championship playing that way.
Yeah.
And I was being stubborn, and we did. So this is like a new phenomenon, I guess. Everyone's copying Golden State. We've been playing this way. Like I said, the past 2 years, we haven't had as much talent as we're accustomed to having. So we had to make some adjustments. But now we got the shooting going and we got our defense going. For us, if our defense is going well, we usually score a lot of points. That's where we are right now.
Sure. Lastly, what do you want to see moving forward? It feels like after last year's improbable run to many to the state championship game and the pieces you brought back, the pieces coming up, that you guys were going to be more prepared for these type of big moments in games. What's kind of your feel of this group? You are deeper, you shoot the ball well. What's kind of the ceiling for this group in your eyes?
We want to get back. We have one goal. It's like the same goal we have every single year. We want to win our last game. That's it. The regional championships, and used to be district championships. Those things are great to have. You look back on that later on. But during the season, we have one goal. We want to win our last game. That's it.
Well, they win the last game or not. They're fun to watch. Go check them out. Coach Manns and the Skyhawks. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys. Thank y'all for coming.